In a world filled with distractions, shortcuts, and instant gratification, there is one trait that separates the average from the extraordinary. That trait is discipline. Not talent, not luck, not motivation. It's discipline that creates legends, shapes warriors, and forges unbreakable wills. It's the quiet force that doesn't need to shout, the consistent hand behind every success story you admire. You see, motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like waves. One day you feel like conquering the world. The next you just want to stay in bed. That's normal. That's human. But discipline? Discipline is different. It doesn't ask how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, if it's raining, if your back hurts, or if nobody believes in you. Discipline shows up. It puts on the armor, picks up the sword, and steps onto the battlefield every single day. Discipline is power because it is the root of consistency. And consistency is the mother of mastery. Whether you're an athlete, a student, an artist, or someone trying to build a better life, your results are built on the small, often boring actions you repeat every day. Waking up early, showing up for practice, reading that book, saying no to distractions. These things may not look heroic in the moment, but over time, they create heroes. Discipline teaches you that your mind is the real battlefield. You versus you. The weaker version of you wants comfort. The stronger version wants growth. Every time you choose discipline, you're feeding the version of yourself that's hungry for greatness. Every time you say no to excuses and yes to effort, you're stepping closer to the life you dream of. But make no mistake, discipline is not easy. It's not glamorous. Sometimes it feels like you're walking alone in the dark with no guarantee of reward. But that's where the transformation happens. When no one's clapping, when no one's watching, when you keep going anyway. That's where warriors are built. Discipline doesn't always look like training in a dojo or climbing mountains. Often it looks incredibly ordinary. It's waking up with your alarm instead of hitting snooze. It's choosing water over soda. It's reading a chapter instead of scrolling endlessly on your phone. These small, seemingly insignificant actions, done consistently, create massive results. Here's the truth. Success is just discipline repeated over time. Let's say you want to become stronger. Everyone hits the gym hard on day one. Everyone feels pumped watching a motivational video or listening to a powerful speech. But what about day 20? What about day 72 when your body aches, your schedule is full, and you just want to rest? That's the real test. And that's where most people quit. Not because they're weak, but because they rely only on motivation, not discipline. Think of it this way. Your goals are bricks. Every disciplined action you take is a brick you lay. Some days you lay 1 brick, other days maybe 5. But over time, with patience and consistency, you build a wall, a fortress, a legacy. Every master started as a beginner. Every expert was once clumsy, uncertain, and struggling. The difference? They didn't stop. They committed to daily improvement. They saw failure as a lesson, not a defeat. That's discipline. That's power. And here's something people forget. Discipline gives you freedom. It may sound ironic, but the more disciplined you are, the freer you become. If you're disciplined with your finances, you gain financial freedom. If you're disciplined with your health, you gain energy, vitality, and a longer life. If you're disciplined with your time, you get more done in fewer hours and have time to enjoy what matters. Lack of discipline feels like freedom at first, but it always leads to regret. It leads to chaos, stress, and a sense of being out of control. On the other hand, discipline builds confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-respect grows. You stop relying on others to validate you. You stop blaming your environment. You realize, I can shape my future. I am responsible for my story. This mindset changes everything. When you understand the power of discipline, you stop chasing motivation and start chasing mastery. You start building routines, habits, and systems that work for you, even when you're not feeling your best. That's how champions are made. That's how dreams are achieved.